As families move about the country for Thanksgiving, Phoenix is on the road for a business trip. And the first order of business begins tonight here in California's capital, Sacramento. Provides a setting for another NBA Emirates Cup matchup between the Suns and the Kings. Well, happy game day to you, gang. Glad you could join us. I got the smooth shooter, Eddie Johnson. I'm Kevin Ray. We'll check in with Amanda Pflugrad here short. Little Thanksgiving Eve, if you will. And what a big matchup we've got on tap here, As we mentioned, NBA Cup battle rematch between the two teams that open up the season.
Suns had a perfect opportunity. Just went out and put all the pressure on everyone else. So they have a great chance to go to 3-0 in this tournament. And I know that's something they're thinking about.
Suns coming off the loss, a difficult stretch. We knew it on the schedule. Now they're right in the thick of it.
Yeah, look, that's the 82-game schedule, and you have to just play what's in front of you. I think the Suns have done a great job so far of doing that. But, yeah, you're going to hit a tough road, and you got to get a game or two, and that's all that matters right now for them. They're not healthy, but they're focused, and they're more than able to get a win on the road.
Yeah, between the opponents and who also is not available for this team, but that's a story really across the NBA. The one guy who is ready on a nightly basis every quarter, that's Dylan Brooks. He is flexing a muscle and making a massive impact for this team.
Yeah, I just think people around the league, they're taking notice of what he's doing. They already knew that he was, an average offensive player in their eyes, but he hasn't had the green light. He's been given the green light, and he has not disappointed. He has taken a ton of pressure off of everyone. He is a very good post-up player. He's getting high percentage shots, and then he's bothering the opponent in regards to his physicality. I mean, he's just doing it all right now.
The guys feel the juice here in the building. This is always one of the loudest arenas in the NBA. You've got Sacramento coming off of back-to-back wins. Should be a good one. Well, a trip to Vegas still very much in play for Phoenix, sitting at 2-0 in Cup play, and the fellas know the importance of tonight's battle. So fill up that red Solo Cup and settle in for a little pre-holiday appetizer. It's a Suns and a Kings NBA Cup tilt coming your way.
Sunshade and sunscreens. He owns a megawatt smile as well, man. He is so personable. Love having this guy.
24. Isn't that crazy?
Not yet. Next month, but yeah, still. Hornitos, the new Suns beat writer, is really good. Shane Young on Suns.com. His latest column is on Mark Williams, and he was on the mark because talking about all the different attributes that he has. And also, while Mark was in Charlotte, get this, TC, all the players were asked to provide goals by the coach. Williams was the only one to write down on an index card his answers. He used 4 different categories: team, leadership, accolades, and stats. That's a guy who cares.
Man.
Wrote them all down. Everybody else is like, yeah, I guess, win a few games and, score 20 a game. Mark's like, well, no. In category number 1, that says a lot about that young man.
Absolutely.
During the offseason, Ott and Brian Gregory saying that they wanted to stress rim protection and rim pressure.
I'm thinking they acquired that.
The solar eclipse.
FanDuel Sportsbook. Play your game. Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer. Fry's Food Stores. Fresh for everyone. And by Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Achieve legendary status. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
On a crisp 46-degree night here in downtown Sacramento, we welcome you inside the Golden One Center and count it down to the Suns and Kings in this Emirates NBA Cup battle. Let's take a look at our hero-bred starting lineup. First up, for the home team, Kings, who come in 5-13, but they've won back-to-back games. Zach LaVine, Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Drew Eubanks. For the Suns, it'll be Colin Gillespie getting the start tonight, along with the 4-time All-Star Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, and a big man in the middle is back, Mark Williams. Now let's swing it down to Amanda.
Well, it's definitely a full circle moment for Mark Williams as he got his start with the Suns for his first game against the Sacramento Kings. And Mark spoke about that today at Shoot-Around on just how he's developed from the start of the season until now, saying that he's obviously gotten more games under his belt, but the biggest change has been the overall team chemistry. He's just more familiar with his teammates out on the court and understanding their tendencies. Now, Mark also said that the chemistry will not only continue to grow this season, but he really feels that they're in a good place right now as a team, just understanding each other as a group.
You could definitely see the chemistry. You can feel the chemistry without a doubt, Each.
Yeah, you really can. And To me, man, that makes basketball so fun. It's just to be able to put your uniform on and step out, and you know the energy is going to be high, the camaraderie is going to be high. You can hold each other accountable, and that's just such a great feeling. And Suns got a great opportunity here tonight to get that third cup victory and feel really good about it.
Yeah, Oklahoma City, Minnesota playing, and towards the end of that game as we speak. Gillespie getting the start tonight, his first this season, started 9 last year. So an interesting twist as we get it underway here in Sacktown. Brooks operating out high and hearing from all of his friends here in Sacramento early on. We're driving on Murray again. Murray did not play in that season opening victory. The Suns over the Kings. Sets up O'Neal for the deep three look. Won't get it. There's Williams grabbing the offensive glass. Pocket pass inside to Brooks.
Yeah, they're going to double like that.
And there is Colin Gillespie doing Colin Gillespie things, and sets up Dylan Brooks, who immediately making more friends over there on the sideline. One fan just shaking her head and laughing. She is in for a show tonight.
Well, we have two of the most intense basketball players on the floor at the same time. Russell Westbrook and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, what's that word you like to use? Combustion?
Yes.
there is a lot of combustibility on the floor between those two guys.
But a lot of hard work, right, is mixed in with both of their games, and that's why I love watching them both, because of that effort that they put out.
Yeah, and that's really important to note. The combustibility, if you will, should not be confused with guys who are just playing reckless and wild. It's two guys who are ultra competitive and will play their tails off for you.
What I like early, Devin is off the ball. Colin Gillespie's handling it. And I think this really unleashes him in a way, because they can't double team as easy.
Yeah, you and I have been talking, I know Tom and Tom have as well, to try to find ways to get him more kind of traditional Devin Booker looks. Brooks driving on DeRozan, a baseline fade, that one off the mark, but he'll get the whistle and the foul, as DeRozan not happy with the call, but a good early aggressive play. You hear the Kings fans here voice their displeasure.
Well, I think Dylan Brooks is in that club, especially here this season, to whereas if he shoots a ball and hits the side of the backboard, somebody fouled him. I mean, that's just where it is. I mean, offensive players sometimes get that benefit of the doubt. Air balls or side of the backboard, official right then registers, something happened.
Well, and look, if there's anybody who he may be arguing it, and you see Doug Christie over there feeling a little bit better after his team provided back-to-back wins for the first time this season. But you got DeMar DeRozan, who went to the line 15 times in the last game. So this is a guy who understands that foul call. Here is Levine in the midst of a little shooting and scoring slump right now. Only played 9 seconds in the overtime victory against Minnesota. DeRozan gets to his spot, knock it down the turnaround. 33-point outing Monday in their cover-behind victory against Minnesota, season high. There's the double team. Gillespie takes a peek inside, finds the big man Williams. And Williams nearly had it stripped away. Gillespie able to recover, drops it inside to Williams. Eubanks got a hand on it. Tapped around, controlled. And they're going to score the basket on a goaltend.
Well, Suns active early on that glass, and that's what you have to do. Look, Sabonis, one of the best rebounders in the game every year. He's not out there, and so you can take advantage of it.
But we know that too with Drew Eubanks, because while Drew struggled offensively, he was a rebounding machine. He constantly created back taps and resets. Here is Murray. Murray coming off an outstanding effort, a double-double in that game. 26 points, 14 rebounds. Williams runs the floor, gets the payoff pass, but leaves a little jump hook short.
He rarely. That's 9 out of 10 times he's making that shot.
Murray driving through traffic, met by Williams, and just did
It came down.
Contact down low.
Yeah, if he stayed up high, Keegan Murray hits the front of the rim. He doesn't even get it up.
Our officiating crew tonight in his 28th season, Bill Kennedy, Sean Corbett in year 31, and Matt Kylo in his 4th season. Our crew, as you see, Suns coach Jordan Ott And this team, as we mentioned, big game because it's a cup, but this team has done so well in the last 2.5 weeks responding after a loss.
Yeah, and knowing that the schedule is getting a little tougher, and this is an opportunity against a team to get a win. And that's what you have to do when you're playing an 82-game season. You got to beat the teams that maybe you're favored to beat.
Gillespie driving on Westbrook, keeps the dribble alive, goes on the attack, gets the finish and the foul.
Again, the rest of the league is finding out this young man's strong. Like, you know, I'm not going to give him the dirt strong yet, you know, but he is strong. Look at that. Now, Russ is a strong guy, and he's just moving him backwards.
Well, Colin will say, you don't give me the dirt strong label. Give me the Philly strong, because he's got that Philly bloodline in him. Completes the three-point play. Good start here for the Suns. Coming off a season-low 92 points as Westbrook dribbles that off his foot. Williams up the floor to Gillespie. Suns in transition. Gillespie, little okey-doke dribble across the floor. O'Neal sets up. Can't get that one. Brooks fighting on the offensive glass. Tips it to his teammate Williams. Ball batted around. O'Neal gathers, kicks it out straight away. Booker, yes. Just great glass activity on that possession for Phoenix.
Again, just beating them up on the glass.
Westbrook sees a double team come. Back across the floor, here's Levine. Suns will offer up that opportunity for Westbrook. Murray on the putback.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook's threes is going to go long, right? So you have to know the guy that's shooting. Not going to come off softly.
He's shooting 38% of the season as Gillespie sneaks in the back door. Breakdown defensively, and that will prompt a Doug Christie timeout. Tremendous start here in this cup battle. Suns in front, 17-6.
Doing what they can, obviously, without him. But they're scrapping. You know, they're playing hard, finding ways to win. I think just for us being ourselves, getting great shots, defensively staying engaged, and I think, you know, we do those things, results should take care of themselves.
Time now for the Honeywell Aerospace STEM stats, and this is a look at this most recent 10-game stretch. But the most important two there for Sacramento is the two recent games. They come from behind to defeat Minnesota in similar to fashion to what the Suns did.
Yeah.
And knocked off Denver on Saturday night. So two quality opponents. And look, in looking at this record at 5-13, they've got the toughest strength of schedule to begin the season, Each.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're banking on in that regard, that they can turn this thing around. And I think they'll win some games. They're not as bad as they've been.
And certainly missing the likes of Domantas Sabonis as Williams able to rip it away, gathers and hammers it home.
You Mark Williams, you need to take advantage of the young fella guard you.
DeRozan slinks across the paint. Inside. A big, tall rookie, 7'1", 250-pounder out of Stanford. Maxime Reynaud can't get that one, but uses a quick hands defensively to get a steal. DeRozan there, loose ball gathered by Westbrook. Kings with numbers. Westbrook explodes to the basket.
Suns are getting their hands on every loose ball opportunity.
Gillespie sets up for that corner hit.
He took about 20 of those in the pregame, and I think he missed one. Right there in that spot.
Team had a very spirited shoot-around this morning as Levine can't connect on that. Levine coming off of just 7 points, season low in that victory Monday night. Deep three on the way for Booker. Stinger.
Well, you know, you brought up, you know, it was a very explosive practice. And one of the reasons is they were upset.
Yeah.
Because they had opportunities to come back in that Houston game and win that game. They got down to 5 a couple of times, but they turned the ball over. So in knowing that, yeah, it can really tick you off and really make you focus.
14-4 Phoenix run. A 25-8 advantage. Here's Levine way outside. He erupted. Big scoring night got things going early in that season opener for the two teams. He finished with 30 points, one of his 5 30-point games on the season. Williams up high, leans in, gets the contact from Murray, won't get the whistle.
He's going to get a lot of shots, obviously, by the way they're defending.
Murray spinning inside and gets the shooter's touch.
Since he's been back, he has been a problem.
Just the 4th game back, was sidelined with a thumb injury, had surgery. It occurred in preseason. Gillespie spots up and splashes home another triple.
And go under the screen on him if you want to.
Yeah. Westbrook answers right back. Suns pushing the pace here. Booker now working to his right, fires over Levine. Tough contested shot there. Murray with a rebound. Had 14 of them in the game on Monday. He'll step back, leaves that 3-ball short.
So they're playing right into the Suns' hands with the speed of this game.
Brooks spots up for 3, missing that one badly.
So he was going for 4 on that one.
Westbrook pushing up the floor. He'll wait for reinforcement. Comes off the screen, throws it away. Suns in transition here. O'Neal finds Williams all alone. Slams it down on Murray.
Suns have their track shoes on right now, and the Kings are laboring.
DeRozan coming off the screen on a baseline drive. And Williams having to lean back. And we'll get a timeout with 4:38 to go here in the first. Suns with a track meet start up front, 30-15.
Mark Williams having an explosive first quarter. Great start. And again, Colin Gillespie, movement without the ball, getting to your spots is huge. And I always say, right, set a screen, you probably get rewarded. And there you go. I mean, you get the opportunity right there. And he does a little Steve Nash impersonation as he dribbles, or Curly Neal if you remember him, and he didn't stop. That's really a la Steph Curry, right? Just never stop moving. Young players out there, just know, if you learn to play without the ball, you'll probably play a lot.
11 points here in the early going for Gillespie. 16 points in the loss to Houston on Monday night. Oso Ighodaro on the floor along with Livers and Jordan Goodwin, who started Monday, coming off the bench here tonight. O'Neal skip pass far side. Livers cues up the 3-ball. Too strong. Back tap. And that one's controlled by Sacramento. Keon Ellis out of the floor. He was scoreless in the game on Monday. Just 5 minutes. No Dennis Schroeder tonight, so a big loss for Doug Christie. Coming off the bench, he was listed as questionable earlier today. And they've made the decision he will not play. And Schroeder is one of those guys. He'd been coming off the bench the previous 6 games and kind of settled into that role, but he's one of those strong on-ball defenders.
Yeah.
As we get a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by your Valley Chevy dealers.
Your ball movement, that's huge. Suns have 8 assists already, only 11 field goals. So that's definite, right? And then foul trouble. When you're compromised and you don't have all your guys, if you're Dylan Brooks, if you're Devin Booker, you just don't need to get in foul trouble. And I think our big guys as well, you can see early on how we're dominating the glass. And the only thing to negate that is if Mark Williams, Oso, and Nick Williams gets in foul trouble.
Well, the other key, the Suns have scored 10 points off the 4 turnovers they forced. And Booker
Nick
driving will pick up the foul.
I was saying a lot of Williams right there. I wanted to say Williams for some reason. Hey, you didn't catch it. I sneak stuff by you a lot now. Huh.
Goodwin will trigger the inbound. Murray trailing Booker with a bounce pass feed into the corner for O'Neal. Rolls Royce
Isn't that shot pretty? It's just really pretty, man. Anytime somebody has some good arc on their shot, it just looks pretty.
59th three-pointer made, 58 coming in, the most through 18 games in team history. Here's a guy that can fill it up from downtown, but Monk misfiring on that one.
Yeah, he put on a show in Phoenix, tell you that.
And 22 in the game on Monday. Booker stepping into the three. That one off the mark. Tapped around. Good one. Volleyballed it across the floor. Skip pass over to Livers. Up off the elbow. Iguodaro looking for this cutting Livers, but last touched by Ellis. As Precious Achiuwa checking into the game here is Doug Christie right now looking for kind of anything and everything. He's going to go to a smaller lineup with Achiuwa checking into the game. 6'8", 60-year man out of Memphis.
Yeah, I think that plays into the Suns' hands.
Yeah. Booker off the inbound, gets a shot over Murray, and will get the whistle and the foul. That's going to be 2 fouls on Keegan Murray. Booker to the charity stripe. He was 6 of 8 Monday night. So seeing a couple of early threes go down, getting to the free throw line. As we get a look at the health update brought to you by Banner Health, official healthcare partner of the Phoenix Suns.
That's huge still, Keegan Murray, 2 fouls.
Yeah, because that's a guy, as well, just ask Minnesota. He was one for 26 and 14 in their cover behind win on Monday night. And DeMar DeRozan was thrilled to have him back. He said, can't say enough about his impact on the floor. He said it's everything. Like the Kings are his team. Here is the veteran Ellis, now in his 4th year out of Alabama. Looks inside, nothing there. Good one, getting the defensive assignment on Monk. Quick trigger from Ellis. Too strong on that three-point offering. Back tap Iguodaro. Good one up the floor down to Booker. Booker hold on, finds a trailing Iguodaro. Gets the handoff. Booker squares, fires a 3-ball. No. Into the hands of Sacramento. Tough drive, well defended.
Yeah.
Suns forced the miss.
Not a good decision. I mean, no one was back.
Yeah, Nick Clifford, rookie out of Colorado State, ill-advised choice there. Booker working on Monk. Backing him down, gets into the paint, and we'll get another whistle and a foul.
Well,
Monk,
again,
another one of those Kentucky products.
Devin's probably feeling like he in the dining room on Thanksgiving, and all the food's on the table and no one else is in there. I'm serious, because they're not doubling him. Like, he's been so crowded the last few games that, you know, he is like amazed that he's getting these one-on-one opportunities.
Yeah, and it's always amusing to see the social media world catch fire when Book has more than 2 bad games. And look,
yeah.
he said as much even after the San Antonio win. He said, I'm not playing the way, I don't feel good about the way I played the last couple of games.
Right.
And basically said as much again after Houston. But anybody who's watched the tape understands what's going on. And anybody who's watched this guy for 10+ years now know that his little funks are very brief.
Very brief.
7-0 Phoenix run. DeRozan slips the pass inside of the rookie Clifford across the floor. Stolen away by Livers. Booker on the drive. Attacks the paint. Gets to the baseline fade. Headband Book. Bringing out the baddie. A dozen for Booker. 9-0 Phoenix run. Good one. Nearly had himself another steal. Just absolutely harassing there in the backcourt. So as you see the points off the turnovers. Suns turning the tables on an opponent because we saw that happen Monday night. They had 21 turnovers leading to 26 points.
Yeah, exactly. And when Devin gets to that spot, baseline, 12 feet, fadeaway is automatic.
Monk driving baseline, throws it away again. Booker doesn't have any help there. Finds a trailing Goodwin. Booker got the rookie on his hip. Looking for the clear out. He'll fade this time, leaves that one short. Ellis trying to get something going here. DeMar DeRozan trying to light the fuse from the corner. Muck gets a clean look, won't get it. Back tap into the hands of Booker. Under a minute to go here in the first. Brooks runs the floor, glides to the basket.
Because Suns got their track shoes on, man. That's all that is right now. They're running the Kings out of the building with their speed and their rebounding.
DeRozan taking his time here on this possession. Suns bring a quick double from the corner. Ellis can't handle it. Another Sacramento turnover. And you can see what Phoenix has done to them defensively has completely sped them up, even in the half court.
Yeah, sped them up. And, you know, look, they got a big deficit now, and they're going to try to play even faster.
Suns bringing out the sledgehammer here in the first. Another 11-0 scoring run. And a 5 on a shot clock. Booker working to his right, working on Monk. Fading for 15. Won't get it, but the offensive glass. Livers to Goodwin. In and out, no. Couple of good looks to cap off the quarter. But the Suns come out on fire with an NBA Cup kind of frame of mind and lead it 41-16 after one here in Sacramento. You're watching Phoenix Suns basketball on Arizona's Family Sports. For the Suns, 41-16 out of the gate. Colin Gillespie getting the start. He got it started. Devin Booker with a dozen. Gillespie with 11. Their defense just absolute harassment there in that opening quarter.
Defense and rebounding was huge. That's what makes you dominate a game. 4 offensive rebounds, so they got the second chance point when they miss shots, right? And they didn't miss many. Shot 54% from the field, and 43 from 3. So a great start. But as you well know, as they should know, they've been on both ends.
Right.
They've been both ends in the game one against Sacramento when they were down a bunch and they came back, and then against Atlanta they were up. So they cannot let their guard down. And Bouye is in.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Hart is trying to keep this game fast. All right, so.
Well, I think it's a combination of both fast, Eej, but also understanding kind of the attrition factor. They played 3 and 4. They're starting another stretch of 3 and 4. Yeah. With the luxury of having a lead, now you can slide him out there for 5, maybe more minutes, depending on how he plays, right?
Exactly.
Demare Bouye, 4th year. 3 points in 3 minutes. The Suns win at Portland. That was his debut. Gillespie squares, fires. Off the mark. Iguodala with a back tap. Couldn't control that one. Richards out there on the floor along with Gillespie, Iguodala, Nick Richards.
You just don't want to allow layups. If they're going to make jumpers, hand in the face, so be it.
Yeah, this guy is going to constantly be in attack mode. We said coming off a season low 7 points. It's his 4th game with fewer than 10 points this season. Brooks going right at Levine again. Too strong with that offering. Achua with a rebound. In transition, here comes Westbrook. Explodes to the basket. Slips the pass outside. Now to Monk on the drive. And delivers the wedgie.
Now here's another rule change. I think whoever does the wedgie, he needs to jump. I just don't know why the league's never changed that, right? Why are you rewarding them? They missed the shot, and now they could have an advantage on the jump ball.
I see. He who shoots the wedgie or creates the wedgie has to pay the price for the wedgie.
See? I mean, just give them another chance.
Yeah.
And that rebound was probably the Suns' rebound.
Yeah. Wedgies are uncomfortable, no doubt about it. You don't want to be in that position. DeRozan jumps a pass out to Westbrook. It's kind of a side-winding release. And Jordan Hart does not want to see all the good work done in the first given back as Sacramento comes out with a 7-0 start to the second.
Well, the Kings are going to make a run. I mean, they've knocked down a couple. Westbrook from 3.
Guys, thanks for participating in AMPM King Size Cup. Too much good stuff.
Russell Westbrook throws it away, and the Suns are off and running. Now, Royce O'Neal took his time to watch it develop. Mark Williams running. That puts stress on the back end of that defense. And so you don't have to rush it. Just let it really just flow right in front of you. Tremendous pass to the big fella. Reward him all day long.
And look, not trying to suggest that if Mark played Monday, the Suns would win that game. But you can clearly see when he is on the floor, the confidence that his teammates have in him on both ends of the floor. One, to sprint the floor just like that, to get the payoff pass, and then what he is providing for them defensively.
Well, and you probably don't double team Şengün as much as you did.
Yeah.
And so then that doesn't unleash Thompson to have the game that he had. So, and then also, you know, Holiday from 3, who really was the culprit in that game.
Yeah. There is Bouye getting his earliest run in a Suns uniform. Good one. Bounce pass down inside to Brooks. Brooks working that big body, gets the turnaround.
I mean, I think sooner or later people are going to say, you know what, he's got a good turnaround.
Not sure how much more they would need to see. Here's Levine flashing across the lane. The hand's a good one. Generates a steal. Suns keep it alive after the redirect. Bouye sets up in the corner and stings him. 3-ball corner pocket from Jamaree Bouye.
This young man, I mean, the 2 times he's played, he looks like he belongs. Like it's no rush in his game at all.
Yeah, 4th year. So he is accustomed as Richards getting up and getting the block, and goodness.
I don't know about that one.
Nick is looking back at the bench, and he's trying not to be too. And I think they're going to,
And Jordan, that's one that I love about Jordan. Like, as a coach, you can't call it all the time. But, man, the guy walks over and twirling his finger like that, you better call timeout.
At OKC Friday. Running up a back-to-back. The Nuggets coming to town on Saturday, and then Monday at LA. So it does not get any easier.
It's fun. Like, you look at it as being fun. Here's Billy Kennedy, my favorite, as he looks at me as he does it.
We're waiting for showtime.
Yeah, see, he got me right now. Look at it. He's staring at me. Go ahead, Billy.
After reviewing the play, the call that was called on number 2, the foul has been overturned. The results of the play is Phoenix basketball on the side with 24 on the shot clock. The coach's challenge is unsuccessful.
Oh, it is great. Hold on.
Correction. Successful.
But wait, there's more. Oh, it is a successful challenge.
I love him. I mean, I think he's great doing that.
I mean, surely there is some game show out there that already has Billy on their radar when he retires from the NBA. Brooks working to his right, off the mark. Westbrook scoops it up, hands it off now to Levine here in transition. Nice defense that time by Gillespie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the other end of the floor that opponents are learning about him is Richards challenging the shot, challenging a second time.
That looked like that was going up still.
Really close. Really close, but boy, how about the activity of Richards? We talked about the Suns' big man to start Mark Williams, and Richards says, don't forget about me. Gillespie walks into the straightaway triple. 14 on the night for Gillespie already. His third made 3 of 4 from downtown.
We're throwing out people that is in the running for most improved. Well, I think this young man needs to be on the list.
You know, he's got 5 straight games of 15-plus points. As DeMar DeRozan with a rare, well, they're going to, foot was on the line. So I was going to say a rare 3 because he did not attempt one in his 33-point night Monday. On the backdoor cut, good one. Takes the beautiful delivery from Gillespie.
What about the timing on that, though, right? That's the beautiful part about it.
Levine spinning, trying to get baseline, tied up by Richards. Richards looking back at the bench again, but I don't think he's going to get a challenge this time. Look at this beautiful dime.
Yeah, it's just all about timing. And he, you know, look, Jordan Goodwin knew that he wasn't going to be able to get a shot off or get to the rim. You don't want to run into your teammate and take his angle away. So that's when you release yourself and get you an easy deuce.
Let's get a message from our friends at Kia. Levine now in his 12th season, two-time All-Star. Had 30-plus point games in 5 of his first 6, but hasn't had one in his last 10 since.
But, you know, with this guy, when the season's over, he's going to shoot 48%. He's going to shoot 40 from 3.
The numbers always even out.
Efficiency has never been his problem.
Richards rolls inside and takes him to the boom room.
Yeah, he took DeRozan to the boom room.
Here's your key card, my friend.
As he rose, he looked at DeRozan and said, hello. Goodbye. I never got caught doing something like that. I just got out of the way.
You ran for cover.
I knew I couldn't block it.
You made what you'd call wise business decisions.
Yeah. Like Amen Thompson the other night. That wasn't a wise business decision.
Oh, no.
With Nick Richards going to the paint like he did.
Westbrook driving to the basket, gets the finger roll finish.
You got to pay attention to him.
Yep.
He's played well since he's been here. And
had a triple-double already this season. That's a triple-double with 7 different teams in Westbrook's career. Deep 3 on the way for Gillespie. Off the mark, tapped around, controlled by Eubanks. Westbrook tied up. Bouye gets it. Drive to the basket, and Bouye brings the boom. A little high riser for Jamari Bouye, all 6'2" of him.
Man.
And see what the Suns have been able to do off the turnovers. 17 of them. Levine, step back, contested 3, no. Back tap, Goodwin scoops it up. Bouye pushes it up the floor. Gillespie takes a peek inside, gets the screen now from Richards. Pocket pass. Looks like he caught a finger in the eye from Keon Ellis. Here's Drew Eubanks.
Suns got back, but they got back defensively.
Westbrook lines up the 3 ball. No, Goodwin with a hand on it. And last touch by Eubanks.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was. Well, I'll wait till the official gives him the ball. They might hear me.
The Kings bench is looking at it.
Yeah, they might hear me.
And I think, yeah, they took so long to inbound the ball that the Kings are going to challenge. Our second green light special of the first half. We'll keep it here.
See, that's why I needed to be quiet. They could have a spy. Somebody over there reading my lips, you know. Sorry about that, K-Ray. Yeah.
There you see Goody working the huddle over there. That's really been one of the other instrumental things about this team, is just the connectivity that the guys on the bench have when they're not playing. And whether it's Grayson or Jalen, as we've seen in street clothes, the communication, the cheerleading that goes on by those guys, and then the instruction that they're getting coming over in the huddle.
Well, you know, coaches always meet out on the court first. So if you as a player, if you all are sitting over there for the first 40 seconds of the timeout, You don't have to be quiet. Like, if you have something to voice, which is a positive, or if it is a negative, you pull that one player to the side and you just let them know, right? It's just that balance that I think really enhances a team, camaraderie and closeness. I've always said you're allowed to say 2 negative things to a player if you are in the mission of saying about 7 or 8 things good, you know, and he'll take the 2 bad.
Right.
And so,
after reviewing the play, the out of bounds that was called has been overturned. The ball was last touched by Phoenix, and it will be Sacramento's ball on the baseline with 14 on the shot clock. This coach's challenge is successful.
You know, it's all about the eye contact as Billy turns back and gives you the thumbs up. We need to have an NBA referee rating scale. You know, there should be, surely somebody can create a, you know, an X account. This Keegan Murray can't connect on that 3 ball. The officials getting on camera and making the calls. 5 on the shot clock. Gillespie tied up. Westbrook drops it off now to Eubanks. Has to turn to the jump ball that gets the bounce.
yeah, he needs rhythm before he shoots. And so he had enough time to put it on the floor one time.
And the 6-minute mark here in this first half. Suns came out of the gates blazing. Triggered by Colin Gillespie and Devin Booker. Gillespie getting the start tonight. That pass knocked away, but recovered by O'Neal. 5 on a shot clock. Got to work quickly here. O'Neal trying to create some space. Gets to his left. High arching shot and leaves that one short.
Yeah.
Ellis a good on-ball defender. And put Royce in a tough way. Here's Levine driving right at Williams, and Levine pointing at Williams. After that, hammer slam. That was quick and emphatic. Booker driving, crossing up now, working on Levine. Finds Bouye from the corner, arching 3-ball no, controlled by Eubanks. Murray fighting for post position on the smaller Bouye. Levine trying to keep it going. Back tap Eubanks over to Ellis. Ellis no. Levine's got it ripped away by Williams.
Kings with desperation. So the Suns have to match that desperation on the glass.
The Suns will happily give them hoisting 3 after 3 as Booker driving inside. Squeeze between 2 Kings defenders and gets the kiss off the window.
That's a tough shot right there with Eubanks staring right at him.
Westbrook explodes to the basket. Challenged by Williams, but gets it up and in. Westbrook getting his 13th start of the season tonight. He's got a dozen, the only King scorer in double figures. Booker dribbling past the double team on the drive, goes with the reverse, can't get him. And Williams inside to clean it up.
Mark Williams not standing and watching. Just he timed to go opposite of where Devin was going to shoot the ball.
Ellis driving, makes contact with Booker. Bounce pass now to Eubanks. Eubanks passing it between the 2 Kings players.
Yeah, the difference between
Sacramento turnover.
The difference between the Suns and the Kings is the Suns have great spacing, where the Kings, 2 guys standing next to each other, and both players thought the pass was for them, and so they didn't even attempt to get it.
Gillespie driving past Ellis, finds a cutting O'Neal, works across the paint. Booker calls for it out high. Works the left-hand dribble, drives inside, tied up by Ellis, scrambled for the loose ball. And then there'll be a loose ball foul called on Booker.
Yeah.
His first.
Yeah, Mark Williams just trying to keep the ball alive. And it bounces in for him.
In for the Kings, number 42, Max Reynaud. And 0, Malik Monk.
Maxime Reynaud will also check in here. Malik Monk back on the floor, joining Levine, Murray, and Keon Ellis. Livers getting the defensive assignments on Levine. Driving down the lane. Tied up off Levine. Suns ball. 3:32 to go here in the first half. As Dylan Brooks races the scores table, Jamari Bouye will take a seat. And boy, what a job that young man did. 5 points, a steal in his 8 minutes.
What's the odds that he'll take a shot on this possession? See, that's what you do. Like, he knows he's getting ready to get substituted for. So if he knocks the jumper down, you know, Jordan Ott's going to say, hey, Dylan, let's wait a second here.
Williams way out high with a handoff now to Booker. Booker driving, gets into the rookie. I'm going to say it's a non-shooting foul. And he's side out Phoenix. Booker's asking Bill Kennedy on the baseline. How's that not a shooting foul? Is Bouye getting dapped up by his teammates over there? Levine will take a seat. Booker gets back to that left hand. Monk stepping out on him. Here comes a double team across the floor. Nearly turned over. Livers able to gather, but didn't get it up in time. A shot clock violation for Phoenix that will go down as a turnover, their 4th of the night.
But 3:06 left in the second quarter. Not as fluid as it was in the first quarter. The Suns have held their own. We have 3 minutes here to make sure the Kings don't make a mini run.
Monk gets back to the left hand, drives in traffic. Murray swings it outside of the rookie Clifford.
Oh man, that was
air mills that one. Caught Williams off guard and off the fingertips of Mark Williams.
That's one of those shots where, from an analytical standpoint, they're telling him to take that shot, and so he just takes it, and he was not ready to attempt that one.
It's funny that you say that because Doug Christie was asked about that as Keon Ellis knocks down the corner 3. Suns in transition. Livers drive to the basket, but Ellis, who made the basket, sprinting back. So good hustle there from the veteran out of Alabama in his 4th season, Keon Ellis.
But Livers will learn. He knew a guy was behind him.
Yeah.
So you extend your arm and you lay it off the glass. Like, you don't go up with 2 hands because they'll be able to get it.
Booker driving in on the rookie Clifford. Little hesitation. Gets inside off the glass. No. Tapped around. Williams had it, but then ripped away as he was falling off balance. Here is Monk driving inside. We'll get a timeout with 2:27 to go here in the first half. Suns in front 60-40. Here for a limited time, score discounted lower level tickets to every game for the rest of the 25-26 NBA season with select games starting at $70. Prices won't last long though. This offer expires on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Visit Suns.com to secure your Black Friday deal today. Kings trying to make a little late first half run here. See if the Suns can get back in sync. Their biggest lead's been 25. Jordan Goodwin back on the floor. Keegan Murray draped all over Devin Booker. Book able to find some space to operate. Finds the rolling Iguodala. Skip past far side. O'Neal has to reach high. Iguodala all alone and takes Murray to the boom room. That should have been an and one.
He got whacked. He got whacked right on the arm.
And a great ball movement that time for Phoenix. Reno tied up outside. Iguodala jumps out defensively on Monk. Deep 3 from the late Monk. He's got that range and he's got that accuracy, although he struggled the 3 previous games. He was 3 of 12 coming in. First 3-point knockdown of the night for Monk, who had 22. Booker trying to answer. Too strong with that one. Long rebound. Brooks has got it. Tapped it. Booker driving down the lane. Kicks it out to the corner. Booker inside on the miss. And the ball bounced around, and Booker hammered and fouled there
It might be on Murray.
Yeah. That is number 3 on Murray. And Murray already untucking his jersey with 1:17 to go here in the half.
Well, make no mistake about it. This Kings team can get hot. They between Monk, DeRozan, Murray, when he gets hot.
Yeah, the key, and you know this because we've talked about it, like when Book gets in foul trouble or any scorer gets in trouble with fouls, you know, it just takes you out of your rhythm because of the substitution pattern that the coach is required to do. We see O'Sil slam it home. Still can't believe that was not an and one. And Book 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Rosen back on the floor. On the turnaround, no. Clifford, the rookie, comes flying in and tried to get the putback. And then we're going to get a reach-in foul called on DeRozan on the way back. Yeah, DeRozan the other key because we've seen him so often in matchups against the Suns. Really hurt him at 29 the first meeting between these two clubs as the foul will put the Suns in a bonus here.
Well,
Books to the free throw line.
Yeah, and if the game is close, he is just automatic.
Yeah.
So that's the challenge for the Suns, not to give them life here.
Well, Christie talking to Bill Kennedy about the foul is Dillon Brooks at the stripe. He's got a dozen. 29 points for Dillon against his old club in 32 minutes. 20 or more in 3 straight games. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Suns have not trailed in this one. Iguodaro jumping out on Monk. 5 on the shot clock.
He wants to shoot it.
Air mails that one into the hands of Jordan Goodwin. Booker looking for 2 for 1. Off the mark. Goodwin grabbing the offensive glass, and Goody got it.
You know, Westbrook arguably the best rebounding guard in the history of this game. And Goodwin is giving the Kings a dose of his own medicine on that glass.
Suns with 9 offensive rebounds. About a 3-second differential between shot and game clock. Suns foul to give. And that will stop the clock at 9.8 here. So Kings should all in intensive purposes get the final shot of the half. Be sure and stick around as Amanda's going to catch up with Colin Gillespie getting his first start of the season as we go to halftime. They know the rookie had to come out high to get it. Ellis trying to find some room. Swings it across to DeRozan, who lines up the 3 ball. No. Goodwin flies across to bat it away. A well-timed defensive jump there for Jordan Goodwin. Suns leading by as many as 25. And at the break, in front 67 to 45. 3 scores in double figures for Phoenix. 15 for Booker, 14 for Gillespie, and 13 for Dillon Brooks. Swing it over to Amanda.
Colin, you got the start tonight, 11 early points there in that first quarter. What led to you guys to be able to come out so quickly out of the gate?
Yeah, be aggressive offensively and defensively. Try to apply some pressure, get some turnovers early, be able to get out in transition. I think we did a good job to start the game, bringing energy from the jump.
You guys, speaking of that energy, you're playing fast, you're moving the ball well. What have you seen from the overall ball movement out there?
Yeah, sharing the ball, we're getting good looks, trying to attack downhill, get open threes, and then get more touches at the rim. The bigs are doing a good job of rolling, getting their heads around, and we're able to hit them.
Colin, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
15 assists in the first half, and the Suns lead it 67-45 here at the half. Stay tuned for the Gila River Resorts and Casinos halftime report with Tom Leander and Tom Chambers. You're watching Phoenix Suns basketball on Arizona's Family Sports. Award-winning crew, our producer David Big Game Hunter Hughes, our producer Brock Pratt. Before we get this third quarter started, let's send it over to Amanda for the BMW Coach Chat.
Coach Colin Gillespie getting the start tonight. What went into that decision?
Yeah, he started us off picking up the ball, our pressure. He's made a real impact right there in that first half.
You look at the first half, Kings have never led in this one. How do you kind of keep that separation coming up in the second?
Yeah, continue with our pressure, taking care of the possession game, crashing the boards on the offensive end, making sure we're boxing out defensively, and then we know it's going to come down to guarding. They have some special players on their side, making sure we guard and then finish with a rebound.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chasen, and Chang, thank you, Amanda. That's one of the guys he's referring to, DeMar DeRozan, who was kept in check, both scoring-wise, and he and Murray both handcuffed with 3 personal fouls in that first half each.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge. And again, Dylan Brooks, that's a quick shot to me coming out of the half.
We're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that will be charged on Brooks. He is side out.
The beginning of a third quarter, to me, separates the very good teams from the bad teams. And how you come out, how you really prepares yourself to come out in the third quarter.
And that's really been one of the calling cards for Phoenix here through this first stretch of games. They have been one of the most efficient offensive teams in the third quarter. As O'Neal walks into the straightaway 3. Long rebound, Williams. That is his 11th already of the night. Williams working up off the high elbow. Or the shot clock. O'Neal has it stripped. Now the first couple of possessions have not been seamless for sure. Levine to the crossover. The attack and the finish. Suns led by as many as 25 in this one. Came out of the gates 41 points in the opening quarter. Gillespie swings it across to the open shooter and Brooks. That off the mark. The Suns 8 of 26 now from downtown. So getting looks.
Yeah, I think Colin could have laid that up.
I'm a little surprised it went ahead and dished it. Westbrook tied up good on ball defense. Gives a hand grenade to Drew Eubanks in the paint. Westbrook driving. Has to fade. Gets the shot up and in. 14 for Westbrook. He is the only King scorer in double figures. Booker sees the double team as Williams rolls. Bounce pass, corner look, O'Neal off the mark.
Okay, now it's time to put your head down and get to the rim. Like, you got to find a way to negate a run.
Levine just trying to get something going on his own. Here is Murray. Murray bodied up that time defensively by Brooks, forces him way outside. Now Levine on the double team, looks for the cutting Murray. Murray floats it up, leaves it short, gathers on the offensive glass. Williams fighting for it. Booker with a great save off the baseline.
Got numbers going the other way.
Book trailing. He's going to hit the pull-up 3. No. Hustle play by Gillespie, but it's into the hands of Levine. Eubanks on the drive, squeezes it up and in. The Suns need a quality shot on this possession. Williams on the roll inside, gets the leaner. That's the kind of three-point opportunity that they need.
And there you go. It's always the silencer, because teams in today's game, they're so used to guarding the 3. Look at all the space he had to catch the ball, turn and look, and see he had a little mouse in front of him.
Already a double-double there for Williams. 10 points, 14 minutes. Efficient. 3 assists as well and a block. Completes a 3-point play. Suns continue to apply some full court pressure here. No Dennis Schroeder tonight. Dealing with hip soreness as Eubanks got blocked by the rim. Williams to the deep post position. The Suns go inside. Big man spinning on Murray. Goes with the left-hand jump hook. That'll be the first time we've seen him unfurl that one. Levine on the drive and kick. Westbrook gets rid of it, gets it right back from Levine. Westbrook on the drive, bodied up, forces the pass, stripped away by Booker. Then we're going to get a kick. A little bit of delayed call. Suns fast break going the other direction. Kick with a heel is Precious Achiuwa will check into the game. 7 minutes in the first half. Here's DeRozan. Deep three coming from Murray. How many times do you see that happen when a shooter, a scorer gets into early foul trouble?
Yeah,
and
takes your rhythm away.
You're getting impatient. You're trying to see something go down. Ball knocked into the backcourt. Booker off the Williams screen, gets a step on Achiuwa, comes inside, float game in effect.
Yeah, if I'm the Suns' next few possessions, I'm playing bully ball. I'm trying to create a way to get a foul, get to the rim,
and get to the line. Right.
Yes.
See if you can stack up some fouls here as Murray able to navigate inside. Gillespie looks like he took a shot to the back. Keep an eye on that. Collin went down a few games back, as you recall. He experienced some back tightness. So hopefully that is not something that continues as Brooks trying to spin on Levine, turns it over, stepping out of bounds. That is the 9th Phoenix turnover. So Phoenix catching up in the turnover department after playing really clean in that first quarter and a half. Westbrook crossing over on the drive inside, kicks it out now to Levine. Levine sidestep three on the way, won't get it. Williams has it knocked away. Booker there to recover. Driving right through the teeth of the defense, but Murray gets a block on the outlet. Levine racing down the floor. And it's going to be a double dribble on Levine. And that's just credit the hustle of Gillespie and Royce O'Neal for racing back and not giving up a freebie.
He did it so fast, I didn't see it. But you get back defensively, and here we go. Well, yeah, he kind of turned the ball over there.
Carried it for just a split second.
He's trying to time his ability to jump, and I think he's trying to jump to the moon.
He can. Brooks, sidestep three on the way. Off the mark. Rebound Achiuwa. And the Suns' three-point shooting has gone cold here. Westbrook floats it up to Achiuwa. Leaking there on the baseline, tapped around O'Neal. He was ready to throw it over
behind his head.
Behind his head. Sets up Goodwin behind the stripe. And Goodwin can't connect on the three. Suns 0 of 6 here this third quarter from downtown. Levine on the drive, hangs inside.
Suns got to see the ball go through the rim, and that's what the timeout's going to be here.
Timeout Phoenix. 72-55. Suns in front.
Mark Williams right there. He can see everything. All right, so the back screen from Devin. All right, now you got to look there with Collin wide open. And again, I am telling you, a lot of times it doesn't work that way. It's normally Devin is the one getting open. That was just miscommunication right there.
Time of the Mount America Credit Union exclusive home of the Suns card. Take a look at scoring attack for Phoenix. Good balance there, but Suns would like to get back in rhythm offensively here in this third quarter. Ofer from downtown.
Yeah, and when you have a lead like they do, 2 is fine.
Yeah,
I mean, the three's got you where you are, but the 2 is fine.
Achiuwa draped all over Iguodaro. The handoff to Booker. That ball knocked into the hands of Goodwin. Time on the shot clock. Goody on the drive. Drops it up inside to Iguodaro. And a whistle and a foul and a contact. That'll put Oso at the free throw line. Achua arguing to the Sacramento bench. It was all ball, but
yeah, that's too much.
nobody in Sacramento bench buying that one.
At the free throw line, the Suns are 11. Oso Iguodala.
9 minutes for Oso.
Okay. Ready?
Suns 12 of 14 from the line. They've done a nice job of keeping Sacramento off the line thus far. As Oso misses the pair. Here is Westbrook. Quick pull-up goes Glass. Murray in the hip pocket of Booker. Goodwin. Booker gets a screen. Tough contested three on the way. No. Rebound Westbrook. Looking inside for Achua. Nothing there. Levine. Touch pass. Murray. Corner look. O'Neal there for the rebound. Westbrook going with the steal. O'Neal lobbing it up to Iguodala, but Murray chasing back defensively. Knocks it back to his teammate Levine for a Phoenix turnover. Murray lines it up again. Sees this one go through.
Suns are just slowly allowing them back in.
Yep.
And then to me, it's just impatience offensively. That's all it is. This is the same defensive team that was out there in the first half.
Brooks trying to play bully ball and a turnaround. And everything that was falling in the first half as Jordan Goodwin nearly had the steal. Here comes Murray. Racing up the court. The Suns cut him off. Here is DeRozan coming off a season-high 33 Monday. Out to Murray. Three-point hit. And he's brought this crowd to life now. A 12-0 Sacramento run. And once again, the Suns need a quality possession. Led by as many as 25. Sacramento has never led in this one. Booker, mid-range. Can't get the shooter's touch. Rebound Westbrook. Westbrook driving. Kicks the pass to DeRozan. He'll take the three.
You got to push the ball if you're Goodwin. That don't mean you push it to score it. Just push it.
Goodwin finds the rolling Iguodala. Slides inside and hammers it down. The Suns needed that one desperately, if nothing else, just to take the crowd out of it for a split second.
But again, you got to still push the ball, but you don't have to push it for threes. You can push it to see what you can create. And that particular time, they created the easy dunk.
Yeah, Suns came in number 3 in the league in three-point shooting. They started out hot.
Also just a little strong on those free throws. Soften them up, big fella.
11-point game.
He's going to shoot this.
Passes inside to Achua, who gets the roll. Booker getting to the left hand on the drive. Nearly stolen away. Kick it out to Goodwin with a look. Missed it everything. Livers with a save, but into the hands of Murray. Sacramento in transition. Trailing on the play. The Kings turn it over. Here comes Goodwin. He'll wait for reinforcement. Booker finds Iguodala. Kicks it. Corner look. Gillespie on the way. No. Iguodala. Tap it up and in. Timeout Sacramento.
Not a pretty third quarter, but that's pretty right there to hold off the Kings for the moment.
In the third quarter, your Suns are back at Mortgage Matchup Center coming up Saturday, 7 o'clock, for an exciting Western Conference showdown. You're going to see three-time MVP Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets Secure your seats today at suns.com/ticks.
Malik Monk back in the game. That's somebody you got to worry about. He got hot in that second quarter. Let's not hope that he's hot again.
Yeah. Kings have outscored the Suns here in this third quarter, 20-9. Suns have missed all 8 of their three-point attempts. And just shooting overall has plummeted after that 41-point opening quarter when they led 41-16. Livers trying to stay attached here to Monk and be a quick, electrifying scorer. Moving to his right, fires an air ball, and credit Mark Williams for getting a hand up. Good one. Sees an opening. Good one on the drive. Tied up by Monk, though. Back in transition. Here comes Sacramento. Monk trailing on the play. Hits the brakes. Hits the three. And barking at Goodwin. Well, they trailed by 14 against Minnesota Monday night. Came back and won it in overtime. Booker on the drive. Gets the contact. Goes glass. And boy, he needed that as well.
Yeah, he did.
He and Colin both got off the hot starts, but have cooled since. Across the floor down to Levine. Goodwin right up in his waistband. Levine driving. Gets it up. Williams again effective his shot. See if the Suns can close strong here. This final 143. Gillespie snakes across the lane. Williams inside on the cleanup crew. Williams once again impacting both ends of the floor.
But sure, if he goes to help, Mark Williams has no one to block him out.
Monk driving. 13 of 11 for Williams. Step back three for Levine, in and out. Here comes Booker, 19 points. He's got the big man at Chua on him. Swings it to Goodwin, gets it right back. Booker sees an opening. Drives inside, hangs it, and no! Williams brings the boom on the putback. Well, they get a delay of game. That's a 16th offensive rebound for the Suns.
Yeah, that's what's really put them in this position where they are right now. They have consistently done that. Now it's just about just being patient offensively. And again, Williams just good timing. You know, he doesn't stand still. That's the one part I've noticed about him.
Yeah.
He doesn't stand and watch. He moves to an area to be able to get the rebound.
And look, he's done a 15-12 night. He's got a block shot. He's got 2 steals in 19 minutes.
Yeah.
Timeout.
And Sacramento will call a timeout. 1:03 to go, third quarter. Suns in front, 82-68. Upstandings coming into tonight's game. Suns sitting in the 2 spot. Now Oklahoma City beating Minnesota already. So with a Suns win tonight, they could position themselves nicely. You see Oklahoma City, though, point differential plus 71. Let's swing it down to Amanda for more.
Well, Devin Booker spoke about the NBA Cup games and how the intensity increases. We're clearly seeing that tonight, guys, but he said every game is important. We haven't been to Vegas yet with this group. It's something that we talk about and what we want to do. We just have to get back in the win column right now. And he said, too, we have a good 2-0 start in Cup play, so need to build off that. But it's about handling business for us here tonight.
Yeah, they handled it early, led by as many as 25. Sacramento has put a run together here in the third quarter. Williams inside, grabbed by Eubanks. Can't get the finish, but the big man will get himself to the free throw line. Good ball movement again as they were able to reverse it.
And great catch, right? Great catch by Mark Williams.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing that has maybe caught Suns fans off guard. You see the multi-time All-Star Domantas Sabonis remaining sidelined. He'll be reevaluated in 3 to 4 weeks, tearing the meniscus in his left knee. As the big man with the good hands at the free throw line, as we get a message from our friends at Jack in the Box.
Best rated burger in fast food with more beef than a Big Mac. Keep up, Ronald.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Here is Monk. Boy, could have easily been called for an offensive foul right there. Threw a shoulder into Brooks. Didn't get the call, did get the bucket. And there's the guy you were talking about that can get on a heater real quick. He's got 11 now.
You got to calm him down. Get the ball out of his hand.
13 points. Williams rolling. Booker unable to get it in. Final second of the quarter. Gillespie lets it fly. Just off the mark. And we have put 3 in the books. Kings coming to life in the third. And we've got a 10-point game as we head to the fourth here in Sacramento. 83-73, Suns in front. You're watching Phoenix Suns basketball on Arizona's Family Sports. Qualified as Mr. Reliable, Colin Gillespie getting his first start of the season. And you see the previous 5-game stretch, 5 straight games of 15-plus points, but did not score in that third quarter. The Suns as a whole struggled to score the ball. They were outscored 28-16. Thankfully, Mark Williams with 8 of his 16 in the quarter.
Well, and with this group, he'll probably get the opportunity, as we see right there.
And right on cue, Colin, who went scoreless in the third, comes up with the first 2 points of the fourth frame.
Jordan Goodwin's got to take it upon himself to really make Malik Monk work hard. That's who they're going to right now.
Yeah, and understandably so. He's got 13. Here's Monk outside. Goodwin pushing him near the midcourt stripe. Lost the handle again. Just harassing defense of Goody. There's 14 Sacramento turnovers. Goodwin gets a screen, gets the look, gets the hits, and he says, finally.
He should look at Monk, who looked and stared him down on this 3.
The Suns were 0 of 9 from downtown in that third quarter. Gillespie.
Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. And it's too far out. You know, Colin doesn't need to do that, what he just did. But look, Malik Monk disrespecting him, going under the 3. Well, take those. 1, 2, 3.
Goodwin coming off the bench tonight, shooting 38% from downtown on the season. Here is Westbrook. Gets the start tonight. No Dennis Schroeder. Monk with the jump stop, the spin, the shot. Tough contest. Rebound pulled down by Iguodaro. Gillespie gets to the left hand, tied up, able to regather. No look inside. Iguodaro. How about that pass? And then Doug Christie calling a quick timeout as Eubanks toppling Gillespie. But what a beautiful dime delivered by Colin Dillon Jr.
And also putting himself in position as well. Now watch, he loses the ball. Eubanks goes for the hustle, and also right there to lay it in.
Going to work tonight each.
Yeah, he's just opportunistic, and that's what I love about him. He doesn't stand and watch. He actually goes for it. And, you know, we want to take the time to give a shout out to our good friend Tom Field, whose brother-in-law had surgery today, and he's doing well. And they're watching the game, so shout out to you, Wade. Get well soon.
Indeed, and a happy Thanksgiving to the Field family, Wade, and all of our Suns family members.
Well, Tom is like my, my golf piggy bank. So there you go.
Murray on the turnaround in the paint. I surely appreciate that shout out too. Iguodaro blasting right past Achua and fouled on the drive down the lane.
And is he going to get 2 shots? I guess he was just going to dribble the ball up to the 3rd row.
Dribbling drill. Little triggered the inbound.
Oh, Colin should have taken that shot. Don't be bashful, young man.
Kicks it past to Bouye. Got first half minutes, and Bouye goes booyah.
He turned around and told a fan, hiya. He's over there. He turned into a poet like you.
Bouye 12 minutes on the night. 2 of 3 from downtown. Brooks jamming up DeRozan. The Suns have kept him in check all night. Murray airmails it. And then Achua is right place, right time. That's a tough one right there. You're trying to box out and eyes up and an air ball.
Bouye, they leaving him open. They don't know him, but I think they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, 79 career NBA G League games. Averaged almost 18 points. Shot better than 50% from the field.
Yeah, and you were saying on the air ball, you're right. The air ball is always going to go to the team that's shooting the ball because you're not anticipating the ball not hitting the rim.
Gillespie on the drive. That one's kicked away. Scooped up by DeRozan on the drive to the basket. And good one. Racing back defensively. How about that one? They've just not given DeMar DeRozan anything easy tonight. He is 3 of 8 for 6 points, coming in average almost 19 points per game, coming off a season-high 33.
That's the difference right now in this game. The fact that DeRozan hasn't been able to shake loose.
Good one. Right up under his chin. Skip pass near side. Levine gets the screen.
He doesn't miss
gets a shot.
One of the best three-point shooters percentage-wise in the league every year.
39% on the season. Makes it a 12-point game again. Suns led by as many as 25 back in the first half. Brooks tied up by Levine's defense. 9 on the shot clock. Gillespie back to Brooks. Squares and fires a 3-ball. No. Rebound Westbrook. Westbrook pushing the pace. Circles back outside now. They'll give him the 3, and he'll stick it. Timeout Phoenix.
Game of runs right now. And the unlikely source, Russell Westbrook, is knocking them down from downtown.
Tomorrow, we're talking about Thanksgiving dinner and favorite sides. For me, my mom's mashed potatoes. I mean, homegrown potatoes. And Mom just had some of that mashed potato magic.
Yeah, me and John Bloom, we get it. We get it. You know?
Yeah. Sweet potatoes. I'm down with all of it. That's all I'll say. I talked to Book today after shoot around. He was kind of going back, but he was leaning towards mac and cheese. Booker back in the game, drops it off inside to Williams. Grabbed and fouled there by Achua. And like he took a shot to the face there as well. Williams still doubled over.
Yeah, he took a whack. If he keeps taking his time, they're going to take a look at it.
Sacramento a 9-0 run following a 10-2 Phoenix run.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was like right across the eye and the nose. Well, understandably, the eye is watering a little bit. Double-double for the Suns big man. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Yeah, he's having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, was not confident on that shot.
No. I think the officials rushed him. They could have given him a little bit more time.
Not able to collect himself and knock it down. Bouyer's going to stay on the floor here with Royce O'Neal, Devin Booker, Jordan Goodwin, and Mark Williams with 8:18 to go, leading by 10. But the 3-ball has allowed Sacramento to turn it around. They were 4 of 18 in the first half, 6 of 13 here in the second half. The Suns, conversely, 2 of 15 here in the second half. Here is DeRozan.
Yeah, Jordan Goodwin can't do that. He knows he cannot push the picker with 2 hands. You can put 1 hand on him.
That's going to be the 3rd team foul. So the Suns are going to have to be careful. Sacramento with 2 team fouls.
Yeah, put 1 hand on him. You can't push with 2.
The Sacramento team that got to the line 51 times in the 2 previous games, and they made 48 of them. DeRozan on the drive, and that's going to be another foul as DeRozan was able to get him hooked up. That'll put DeRozan at the stripe, and that is team foul number 4.
Well, he's going to take over, and I don't care how poorly he's been shooting. He's 3 of 9 at this point, but it does not matter. Guys like him, they live for the last 6-7 minutes of a game.
Yeah, he struggled in the first half Monday, 9 points against Minnesota. They were down by 14. He scored 24 points. Big thing for him in that game, he was 15 of 15 from the free throw line. That's the pair here. 11-1 Sacramento run. Booker trying to shake free from the defender Murray. On the drive, works his way down inside, right of the lane, step back, no, rebound Westbrook.
That's a great look for Devin. Just not getting any air under.
Bouye on the drive, forces the miss. Williams with the rebound.
That's a heck of a defensive play and rebound from Mark Williams. Really? All at the same time.
All at the same time. O'Neal takes a peek inside, nothing there. Booker, pocket pass inside. Suns big man lays it up and in. Probably should have gotten an and one with that one. And look, you'd love to see the Suns each trip moving forward down the floor get him a touch inside.
Yes.
Considering the way the three-point shot has been a struggle here this half. DeRozan turn around in the paint, no.
Big rebound.
With a rebound.
He normally makes those. That is a gift.
Booker waiting for a screen, works away from O'Neal. Now gets a switch with Achua on him. Williams flashing across, 5 on the shot clock. Lost the dribble. He's got to go now. O'Neal, quick release on the way. Boom! Goes Rolls Royce.
And you know what he did? He wanted to get closer, but he couldn't. So he separated himself from the defender, knowing the shot clock's running down to get the shot off.
See the 3, be the 3. Royce O'Neal. Loose ball. O'Neal scoops it up. Finds a trailing Booker. And Booker wisely pull it back out now.
Smart play there.
Closing in, 6 minutes to go. Little hesitation for Booker. Gets into Achua.
Devin doing a very good job of attacking the big guys. Can't move their feet like Achua. And they're putting their body on them.
Book cannot believe it's not a shooting foul. He's looking at Billy Kennedy. And Billy Kennedy, the crew chief, even kind of, I think, trying to laugh about that one.
Yeah, I'm done trying to figure that out. I really am. They changed the call earlier today in the Detroit-Boston game, where they called he didn't gather
stunningly
Cunningham, and then they changed the call.
Gillespie gets a screen, gets the look, in and out. Williams, one-hand rebound, kicks it back out. Bouye on the way. Yes, sir. Jamare Bouye with another three-point hit off the bench.
Jordan Ott, he has been pulling stuff out of his sleeve, hasn't he? Now, Bouye, how is he still out there in the fourth quarter? Here's why. Booyah.
A fourth-year signed a two-way contract with the Suns November 18th. And he's come through with 11 points, 3 of 4 from downtown, and has helped give the Suns a little more breathing room here. This guy's been a standout in the G League. His career high came with Milwaukee. Well, we've got a delay in the game. There is
look, a fan was attacking the Kings bench.
Yeah,
not happy. He bought, he bought those expensive tickets today.
All that's guaranteed, my friend, is the seat. Everything else is like Vegas. It's all for chance. Here is Keegan Murray. Floats it up and gets it in.
I just really hate for the day when he totally gets aggressive offensively.
Coming off a double-double Monday night, 26 and 14. Booker with a handoff back to Bouye. Reverses it. Finds Gillespie. Gillespie on the drive. Keon Ellis with a strip. Williams inside again. Cleanup crew. And delivers a hammer.
You never throw the ball underneath your own basket. That is a cardinal sin.
But how many tough catches have we seen Mark Williams make just tonight?
Yes. He's got great hands, as I said.
Booker nearly comes up with a steal on Achua. Back across the floor to DeRozan. Spinning baseline. Runs into Williams, which still gets it up and in.
Yeah, tough shot there from DeRozan.
Lots of time left in this one.
Oh, yeah, they've made runs.
Booker trying to shake free from Murray. O'Neal working off the screen.
Offensive foul.
They're calling an offensive foul on Williams, even though DeRozan was the one holding him and spinning him around. Let's take a look. And
he's saying that Mark Williams grabbed his arm.
Yeah, just a little bit of a hook there. Did not see that in real time. So good call. Achua looking for the handoff. Nobody to give it to. He trapped way outside. Again, Williams is in the defense. Here is Monk. Swings it out to Ellis. Achua. Shooting 8% from 3 on the season. So understandable why the Suns would give him the 3 ball. Gillespie on high. Here is Booker. Driving to the basket. Inside. Collision. Knocked away. DeRozan scoops up the loose ball.
Yeah, Devin should have released the ball a little earlier. He might have gotten the foul.
Yeah, hit heavy traffic once he got deep into the paint. Under 4 to go. 11-point game. Murray. Step back 3. In and out. Williams says, that's mine. Rebound number 16 to go along with his 21 points.
Suns in a great position. They don't need a 3. The Kings are looking for him, but this young man's been open all night.
Williams off the miss. Deep 3 coming from Collin. Stinger.
Collin's like, you don't know who I am, right?
That's 6 straight games now of 15 or more from Gillespie. Got the start tonight, his first of the season. Murray working off the screen. Back to Ellis. Answers with his own 3-point hits. Gillespie on the dribble drive. Gets inside on Ellis. And dribble to the baseline. Stepping out of bounds. Turns it over. And Dylan Brooks will check in. Demare Bouye will sit down, but what a lift he gave this Suns team. That 3 a couple minutes ago was massive.
I mean, 11 points off the bench. That's unexpected, but it was huge, especially with Dylan Brooks being off a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
Makes up for it.
Here is Monk. A little spark in the third quarter. Gillespie plays the passing lane, gets a steal. And goes in a beautiful reverse, a push in the back. Won't get the whistle. Up the floor comes Achua. Achua with a runner. And it's O'Neal grabbing the loose ball. Scoops and pass down to Booker. Book on the push. Up the floor down to Brooks. And Dylan throws it away into the hands of Ellis.
Let him go.
And Ellis unable to gain complete control.
Ball security gets you to win. That's it. You don't need any more points. Just ball security, get some stops. And they'll start fouling pretty soon.
Yeah. Kings, meanwhile, Suns turned them over 19 times, 31 points scored off of those TOs. Gillespie working the 2-man game with Williams. Over the shoulder to O'Neal. Sidestep 3 on the way. Royce! Like the car, the Phantom Rolls Royce with a 3-ball. Ellis, tough baseline runner. And Suns grab the rebound.
Well, fans are going to start exiting. They got to get home, cook some good food, or maybe go to the store. Last-minute exercise.
I'm not sure what store is open this time of night where you're going to get some.
Are you kidding me? The night before Thanksgiving, it is a lot of stores open, sir. Yeah, they got turkeys. I mean, they got to get rid of those turkeys.
10 o'clock at night. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Gillespie nearly got himself another steal. Brooks with the quick hands there on Monk. Monk on the drive, met by Williams, drops it off to Achua. Stops the clock with 1:07. Well, anytime the Suns make 7 3-pointers in the first half, as they did tonight, you can head to an Arizona Carl's Jr. location tomorrow to get a free single Western Bacon cheeseburger or single Famous Star with cheese with the purchase of a large size fountain drink. Order ahead on the Carl's Jr. app using promo code SUNS737. Booker just working the clock, rocking it back and forth on DeRozan. On the drive, over the shoulder, back to Royce. Lines it up straight away, halfway down and out. He can't believe it came out. Monk on the drive.
I think the Kings are waving the white flag.
Kings will lay off. Now, while we're giving a shout out, I want to give a shout out to a special fan who follows the Suns for a number of years now. Ciro, our guy over in Kenya, in the wee morning hours there in Kenya. So a shout out and a happy Thanksgiving, Ciro. And a happy Thanksgiving to all the Suns fans and their families. Travel safe wherever your celebration is. Kings will dribble this out, and you could look back at this one at a 41-16 opening quarter for the Suns, as they will nail down another cup win to stay unbeaten in cup play at 3-0. And they will pick up their second win of the season series against Sacramento with a 112-100 victory. Amanda's going to catch up with Devin Booker here in a moment. Book finishing with 19 on the night, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Gillespie flirting with a double-double, had 21 and 9. But how about the play of big man Mark Williams? 21 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists. Let's check in with Amanda and Book.
Devin, we talked today at Shoot Around just about the intensity of these cup games. How different did tonight feel in terms of just the competitiveness out there?
I mean, our team competes every night. You know, that's been our motto this year, and we're standing on that. We had a great start to the game. We're defending at a high level. The ball was bouncing around, and you know, it was a roller coaster. They got back into it, but, you know, we held it down.
You guys got Mark Williams back. He finished with a double-double tonight. Just how does his presence change the game for you guys and the level of activity that he has at the rim?
Yeah, he changes everything on the floor on both ends. If he's not grabbing offensive rebounds and putting it back, setting great screens, he's on the other end blocking shots and being the anchor of our defense. So, you know, it's night and day with him in the lineup and out the lineup. You know, I'd rather him in.
And Suns, you guys are now 3-0 in NBA Cup play. Your final one comes on Friday against OKC. What do you want to see carry over?
I want to see a win. You know, that's the best team in the NBA right now. They have it rolling, so it'll be a good test for our team. Yeah, that's that. Looking forward to it.
Book, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Book. 17 offensive rebounds tonight for the Suns. 24 points as a result. As you mentioned, 21 and 16 for the big man, Mark Williams. Next broadcast on Arizona's Family, Friday, when the Suns travel to Oklahoma City to take on the Thunder. Suns game time getting things started at 7 o'clock for our entire crew. The graphics queen, Brianna Jonellis, Eddie Dean, the replay machine, our director, David Big Game Hunter Hughes, our producer, Brock Kraft, JR, our great stat man, and the lovely Jody, our stage manager here in Sacramento. For Amanda Pflugrad and the smooth shooter, Eddie Johnson, I'm Kevin Ray saying so long, good night from Sacramento. The Suns win it. Now stay tuned for Suns Game Time postgame, sponsored by Sweet James, with your hosts, Tom Leander and Tom Chambers.
Max One Music. Wanted Music.